You know, all across this country and all across the planet, really, are these moms and dads sitting on the sidelines watching their kid compete in football and soccer and baseball and swim meets and gymnastics. And they've got this really nice camera that they bought because they wanted to take better pictures of their kids. And the thought process behind that was, I'm going to go from this point and shoot camera to this really nice DSLR camera, and I'm just going to take better pictures because it's a better camera, right? And that's not usually what happens. When I first started designing this class, I decided that I was going to speak to those people. I was going to speak to people that didn't understand the photography techno terms, right? I was going to speak to them like a normal person would speak. And what I found is not only did this class get grabbed up and appreciated by those individuals that just wanted to take better pictures with their camera, but it was also grabbed a hold of by these budding, beginning hobbyists and beginning professionals, because they were looking for someone to speak to them like a normal everyday person too, and not throw all these technical terms at them. We've got a class here that speaks to the beginner, that speaks to the person that just wants to take better pictures of their kids, that speaks to the person who has lofty dreams of creating a photography business for themselves, or maybe the serious hobbyist that just wants to take the best pictures of whatever that they can. I think we got it right the first time. It's been enormously successful. I'm constantly blown away by the feedback that I get from it. The class it's over 3.5 hours. I can't remember the exact time frame. It's between 3.5 and 4 hours long. It's a lengthy course. Despite the price that we charge for it, there's a lot of material to go over. And what's really cool is that even though there's 3.5 to 4 hours of information, you're not sitting there for an hour at a time watching this thing. These things are actually arranged in little short chapters that you can watch in 2, 5, 6, 8 minutes long. I think the longest chapter that I have is 10 minutes. So most of them, though, are in the 5-minute time frame. So you can sit there and you can watch that little 5-minute piece and then go on about your busy day. I kind of arranged this considering a lot of the stay-at-home moms. They've got all their hands full with their child and taking care of their family, and they don't have a lot of time for themselves. So I wanted to make sure that it was well-rounded enough that even if you're a stay-at-home mom and you only have 5 minutes in your day, you can get a piece of the class in. And it's simple, it's short, it's to the point. You watch it, you get it. Again, there's no technical terms or anything at all, and there's a lot of information there. Absolutely not. The first section of the class, if you watch the class in order, and I suggest that you do, the first section of the class is filled with tips and tricks that I promise you, if you apply, you will take better pictures tomorrow. So you don't have to get through the whole class and hope that, I have to absorb all of this information before I begin to see any improvement in my photography. No, you'll actually begin to improve your photography in the first 10 minutes. It's that simple. A lot of times people ask me, well, I bought a Nikon D whatever, or I bought a Canon, whatever. Will this class apply to me? Absolutely. There's one thing that is transparent between all different makes and models of camera, and that's the core modes and features. They're all the same. So no matter if you spent $800 on a camera or $8,000 on a camera, the core feature set is going to carry over to all of them. And we go over that core feature set. So not only will you understand the principles by which you will take better pictures, but you're going to understand everything about your camera. And you need to understand how your camera actually thinks, functions, and works if you're going to improve. You need to understand that. And unfortunately, the owner's manual doesn't talk like you do. I don't know who designed those things, but it wasn't designed by me. So the class actually breaks those things down in a language that you can understand. That's pretty easy. I think I'm the only photographer that's actually doing this. Along with the class, you get my personal email address, and you can email me questions about the class or about photography in general for as long as you feel you need to. And as far as I know, I think I'm the only professional photographer out there that's doing that. I literally devote large chunks of my day to sitting down in front of a computer terminal and answering your emails. I think that's what makes my class a bit more special than anybody else, is because now you've got somebody that not only provides you the materials that you need to go over and become better, but you've got somebody that you can actually reach out to and ask a question and expect an answer. And I think that's one of the things that makes my class unique.